Hi friends, Miss Sam here, and today we have Mango. Say hi. Hi. And you wonder why I might have Mango here today, and that is because we are going to be reading Me and My Cat. Now, what do you think Me and My Cat is going to be about? That's a pretty good guess. We're gonna find out soon. Late one night, an old lady in a pointed hat came in through my bedroom window. She bandaged her broom at me and fired out some words, then left without saying goodbye. Nicholas, wake up! You'll be late for school! It must be Mom. It must be the morning again. Mom dragged me to the bathroom and made me wash and dress. Downstairs, she interrupted my breakfast. She was furious. She carried me off to catch the school bus. I had gone, but I was still here. How strange, I thought to myself, pulling my whiskers. Whiskers? Now, what do you think this means? Or what do you think is going to happen next? I rushed to the bathroom and looked at myself in the mirror. Leonardo, my cat, was staring back at me, but it wasn't him inside. It was me, Nicholas. I couldn't believe my eyes. I had turned into a cat. How would you feel if one morning you woke up and you had turned into your pet? Now, at one point, I'd feel like it's cool, but you'll see later on why it might not be. Don't panic, I told myself. I sat in the armchair to consider my situation carefully. I fell asleep. When I woke up, I felt a little better. Maybe it wasn't such a bad thing to be a cat. I didn't have to go to school, did I? I hopped onto the table and from here to the top, off the shelves. What fun! I could never do this before. I decided to leap toward the cupboard on the other side of the room. Ready, set. Oops! Mom threw me out of the house. While I was rambling in the garden, Gioconda, the next-door neighbor cat, came up and licked me all over my face. Yuck! Time to go for a walk, I thought. The brick wall was warm under my paws. As I got close to Miss Thompson's garden, a funny thought occurred to me. Miss Thompson had given me Leonardo when he was a kitten. Leonardo was Heloise's son. Did that mean Heloise was now my mother? Meow, ma'am. Hello, Mom. I called tentatively. She ignored me completely. Further along, I came across 3 mean-looking cats. Excuse me, may I go through? I said. No, go away. It's our wall, replied one. I think the wall belongs to everyone. But before I could finish my sentence, there was all over me. We punched and kicked and scratched one another until we fell off the wall, entangled. Bow, wow, 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 wow. A dog came running towards us, barking furiously. The cats ran away in all directions. It was Bernard, Mr. Stone's dog. He was a sweet dog, my favorite in the neighborhood. Thanks, Bernard. You came just in time. But he chased me out of the garden. Of course, he doesn't recognize me. So this was the world that Leonardo lived in. Life was as tough and complicated as it was for humans. When I got home, I went into the house. Then I heard a scratching noise coming from the front door. It was me, back from school, trying to get in through the cat flap. But was he me, Nicholas? Or was he poor little Leonardo inside my body? Once indoors, he continued to behave strangely. He scratched himself earnestly, and when that was done, he challenged his shoes until they surrendered. He licked his sweater clean, then spent a long time sharpening his nails. He found the goldfish particularly fascinating. He tried to sort the washing and the yarn, but at least he gave up. He found the radiator and the litter box irresistible. But he didn't seem to like me at all. At last, Mom saw something was wrong with her son. She became so worried that she called the doctor and asked him to come at once. What do you think the doctor is going to say about Nicholas and why he's been acting so strange? Nothing to worry about, said Dr. Wire. He's just a little overtired. Send him to bed early. He'll be fine in the morning. Mom was still very upset. She held him tight in her arms all evening. I felt sorry for them both. I climbed on Leonardo in my shape and stroked his cheek. He purred. Then Mom stroked me gently. I purred. Later that night, the old lady in the pointed hat came in through my bedroom window. Sorry, love, I got the wrong address, she said. She bandaged her broom again and blurted out some words. Then she left without saying goodnight. Nicholas, wake up! You'll be late for school, I heard Mom shouting. Everything was back to normal. At school, Mr. McGough sat at the table. He scratched himself, licked his shirt, and fell asleep for the rest of the lesson. So that means Mr. McGough was the person that the witch was supposed to curse. Alrighty, now after we're done reading Me and My Cat, what is your favorite part? That was a good part. Mine was when Nicholas, the little kid, was doing all of the stuff that the cat would be doing. Like scratching his butt off the floor or playing with some yarn.